Well, with a 2 flashback Saturday night, and tonight is a very special night. I'm joined on the phone, 2 amazing guests at the same time. It's unbelievable. From Heaven and Hell, you know they're coming September 11th, along with Alice in Chains and Alice Cooper. Alice, where did that come from? Alice Cooper and Queensryche.
Alice Cooper will be in chains, probably.
Alice probably will be in chains.
Yeah.
It's Ronnie James Dio and Vinnie Appice. Hey, guys, how's it going?
Good, Chuck.
Hey, very good to talk to you guys. And now, you know, what decided the whole getting together and doing the whole Heaven and Hell tour thing?
Everything started with the album that was released, Black Sabbath, the Dio Years. They asked us if we had any new music or music that had not been released, things we had written years ago, and we didn't. We never keep anything unless it's worthy to go on an album, and then if it's not, we never use any of it. So we had nothing, and they asked us if we would be interested in writing a couple songs for it. Well, of course, we wanted to make it more special than just to be some regurgitated piece of material that anyone could just put together on their own CD. We wanted to have some new things, so we decided that we would do it. And so Tony and I got together, went over to England and wrote at Tony's house, and we wrote not 2 songs, which is what they asked us for, but 3 songs. And they still kept telling us we only need 2. And we said, well, we've done 3 and we want you to release them. They finally said yes, and thank God they did, because it gave a lot more bang for the buck, I think, and I think that was very important. But that, once we started writing and discovered, you know, how good we did it still, I think that put the bug in everyone's about it, and when it came time to think about touring, we said yes.
Absolutely. And you know, you did your first U.S. concert in 15 years, sold out the Radio City Music Hall back on March 30th, and in fact that DVD CD has just been released this past Monday. It's called Heaven and Hell Live from Radio City Music Hall, doing very well, and in fact you can check it out on our website. We've got a nice little preview of it at WRFY.com. And how was playing Radio City Music Hall? I mean, what was it like?
Well, from my perspective, it was a great place, really nice-looking place. I'd never even been in there before to see a show of anyone else's, so it was a surprise to me. But it was very beautiful inside. The art work in there is an amazing place. Dressing rooms were wonderful. The union was extremely difficult. Wouldn't even allow us to get a sound check.
Oh, yeah.
Stopped us in the middle of a sound check, and so we had no sound check for that show, nor did the camera people or the sound people have a chance to deal with their problems, because the union were obviously a lot more important than the show that was going to be there that night. So that was a problem. But we did the best we could, which I think was pretty damn good that night, and I think everyone's going to be so pleased with what they see. It looks brilliant. It sounds great. So there are no excuses for that show. It's just a good one all the way around.
Hell yeah, no doubt. And, you know, I got to say, Ronnie, you know, your website calls you the Grand Wizard of Classic Rock, but I think your fans would consider you the Grand Wizard of Rock, period.
Well, I thought Your Majesty might have been the best thing. Or Your Holiness, or Your Worship, or You are the most wonderful man. Your greatness.
You're great. I'll tell you what, your fans feel that way, my friend.
No, I know they do. No, I'm just happy that people, you know, have liked the music that I've made with everybody up through all these years. I don't think of myself as any grand wizard. I certainly didn't create that term. Someone did, and I appreciate them for thinking that of me. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just Ronnie Dio, who sings pretty well. That's about it.
You sing damn well, my friend.
Okay.
And speaking of singing, I think we're going to take a couple of minutes here and listen to the tune Ear in the Wall off of Black Sabbath, the Dio Years. Check it out. It's on Flashback Saturday night on Rock Hits Y102. Y102 Flashback Saturday night. That was Ear in the Wall, Black Sabbath, the Dio Years, new stuff. And Vinnie, how does it feel to be back out there, the whole band together once again, rocking it out?
Yeah, it feels absolutely fantastic.
Oh, I bet.
2 thumbs up on that one.
On the phone with Ronnie James Dio and Vinnie Appice, and you know, you guys are absolutely amazing. And Ronnie, you know, I asked people that knew that I was going to be talking to you tonight, if you had one question you could ask Ronnie, what would it be? You are not going to believe the question. It was, and this is hysterical, how does such an amazing voice come from such a small guy?
I mean, if I knew that the answer to that, I'd be in sports medicine or musical entertainment medicine of some kind. I'm just, you know, one of those really blessed people who have been given a talent and a brain that knows how to use it. And it just comes from my heritage. My grandmother and grandfather, both of them were. Both grandmothers and grandfathers were both small and loud as well. So I guess it just must be some inherent thing that goes around in my family with having a loud voice. But I've just been very, very blessed and very, very lucky.
Yeah, you had quite a great career. Of course, the time with Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, and also your band itself, Dio, and you've just been such a driving force in rock and roll. And to me personally, and all the fans on Flashback, rock and roll is our thing. This is what we love. This is what we want. None of this rap crap. We don't want that on the radio.
Rap crap.
It's rap crap. That's all it is. And we want rock and roll making a comeback, and it is coming back here to Reading on September 11th. We've actually had Alice Cooper and Queensryche in town already, so adding Heaven and Hell is going to be like this bonus gem for us, because the fans are going to go absolutely nuts. They have been buying the tickets up as if they were gold.
They are.
No doubt this is going to be an awesome show. And after you guys finish in the States, you're going to spend some time over in the UK. And if I'm a first-time person coming to the show, what do I expect?
I don't know what you expect if you're the first time comer to the show. If it were me, I would insist that it was a great band, that I wanted to go and see a band that had all these wonderful parts in it, like Tony and Vinnie and Geezer and myself, hopefully, and has been something I'd only heard about from brothers and sisters or moms and dads, or never experienced myself, but had heard so many wonderful things about it. I would be going there with incredible anticipation and hoping that all of the press notices and the raves that have been given by people all these years were really true. And believe me, they are.
Oh, definitely, my friend. There is no doubt about it, and we are looking forward to September 11th. It is going to be Heaven and Hell, along with Alice Cooper and Queensryche at the Sovereign Center, downtown Reading. You can still get your tickets, but you better hurry up because they're gone fast. And I have been blessed tonight to be on the phone with Ronnie James Dio and Vinnie Appice of Heaven and Hell. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on the Flashback Show.
You're more than welcome, Chuck. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Chuck.